welcome everyone, anyone, and all in between. Okay, I have to ask, D, what's your dog's name?
Hendrix. His
Hen
name is Hendrix.
after Jimmy?
Jimmy. There's also an album Hendrix that's going to be
Okay.
in my draft too. One of my favorite albums.
Jimmy
Uh,
Future.
Jimmy Future. Yeah, Jimmy Future.
this is the In No Particular Order podcast, the first episode of the No Particular Order podcast. Thank you for joining us. And I am joined by the two, I don't even need to introduce them. They're going to make introductions themselves, but the two gentlemen from the Speak On It podcast, which is absolutely probably one of the best podcasts on the Going for Two platform. Danny and Dee, thank you both for joining. As the name implies, this is kind of a free-form podcast. We will do mock drafts all season long. Today's mock draft will be a music album, and the one who chose that was Dee. So I'm expecting really great things from his music album choices. All right, and everyone, introduce yourselves. Terry.
I am Terry from Florida.
Shout out Florida in the building, though. Come on.
Okay, that's the way to go, Terry. And D.
Yeah. Hey everyone, Los D Mix. Yeah, as Gladys said, you can catch me and Danny every Tuesday on the Speak On It network. But hey, man, I'm here. I'm ready to talk. You know, I'm usually talking a little sports and culture with Danny on Tuesdays, but I'm ready to talk a little music. And you know, there's no particular order as the title implies. So we here, and we living. Can't complain.
And Mr. Danny, sir.
I am the worst half of the Speak On It pod with D on Tuesday nights. My name is Danny Ocean. Thanks for having us. You're ready to have a blast. I worked really hard on this list. I have a feeling some of these albums are going to get poached, so this should be interesting.
Well, mine are like really old because I'm really old, so I don't think mine are going to get poached, but we'll see what happens. And before we do it, like on every show that I usually host, I let people rant because I think it helps your Jamie. What's up? I think it helps your mental well-being. So we're going to start the rant before we do the mock draft. And who would like to go first? I think D should probably go last because I have a feeling his rant is going to be epic.
Yeah, I feel like Danny's is going to be epic because he's still coming off the Super Bowl, you know, and I feel like there's some thoughts there. No, you're going to need a new offensive and defensive coordinator. I just feel like there's some thoughts around the Eagles there, but
nope,
I don't know.
No Eagles talk tonight, baby. We are free. We have broken those shackles.
Here we go.
Shackles
right. From what? What shackles?
Nope. I want to talk about something completely different. So no, D, you go ahead.
If I had a rant, I would start with my Los Angeles Lakers. Last night we played the Pelicans. First time LeBron got to play with new teammates. We didn't look bad, but I guess my rant here starts with Rob Pelinka. I appreciate you getting this roster together to where it is right now, but why did it take so long? And why were there so many wasted opportunities before this opportunity to get this roster to where it is? The season's a wash. We can try to make a postseason push, which maybe would help, but I don't even think the matchup we would get in the first round or in the play-in tournament would be relatively decent. I don't know, man. I just think that when you have great players when you have great players on your team who are in the midst of doing incredible things athletically, whether that's on the basketball court, on the football field, baseball field, soccer field, organizations and teams just need to do a real better job of maximizing their potential and really trying to go all in on winning when they can. I look at LeBron now. We've never seen an athlete be this dominant for so long. But I also think of teams like the Mavericks who have a young, dynamic superstar. I think about teams like I think of teams like the Sacramento Kings who have a young nucleus. Like, you got to take advantage of it. A lot of people need to pay attention to what the Golden State Warriors did because they took advantage of 3 really good players in the midst of their prime when they found out they really had something good and they built around it. Now, granted, a couple of those championships meant grabbing the greatest score of all time, but hey, hoopers want to hoop with the best hoopers. So if you wanted to beat them, you would have stopped them from going there. So I don't know. I think across all boards of team sports, just maximizing your potential to be great. And to you young kids and young athletes out here, go to places where you see your potential being maximized to be great. If you're going to make it to the NBA, NFL, MLS, MLB, wherever, I think less of the where matters and the what do you do when given the opportunities, because I think we've seen across all major sports leagues, if you're really good at what you do, the scouting department should find you and you should be able to play at the next level in a situation that hopefully works. So that's my rant.
I like it. Terry, do you have a rant?
I do not.
So everything's happy and all in your life and with your teaching. All right. As long as
You
you're
started
happy,
off with sports, so I didn't have a rant.
It doesn't have to be sports. It can be anything you need. Anything you want, girl. Anything. You good? You know you're not good.
My rant would be, yeah, I'm good.
Are you afraid you're going to lose your job?
Next time.
Are you afraid you're going to lose your job? Is that what it is?
Okay, that's fair.
That is fair.
Sometimes that's the best. That's the best rant. You gotta just let it go off on your head and just be like, all right, I didn't got it out. I don't need to.
Mine is that. Well, I know you hear Florida is just nuts. And one of the things that they're doing is censoring library books in school libraries. And it seems most of them are racial based there. So my rant is, if history is history, it's history, and you can't pick one history over another history.
I like it when you try to be mid-range in your rants. I like it too. I like it when you're trying to preserve yourself in your job. Good job. Because, I can't take care of you and your husband and your son and your dog. So way to go. Danny.
This is going to be out of left field. And D, do not, I can hear you now. This is going to be a big pause moment. So I just need you to bear with me. For anyone cooking anything, whether you're smoking food or it's in the oven, I ask that you please rest your meats before you eat them. Go ahead, D. I can feel it coming. Pause. Jesus, man. We're talking about, one of the worst things ever is you spend all this time on Thanksgiving, you make your turkey, and then you cut into it before it rests. Let your meat rest before you cut into it so the juices can redistribute. Because if you don't let it rest and then you cut into it, you lose everything that you've worked so hard to make. So please, whether it's a brisket, a pork shoulder, a turkey, a chicken, even chicken wings, give chicken wings 5 minutes. The bigger the cut of meat, the longer it should rest. Your steaks, I promise your steaks will be 15 times better if you take it off the skillet or the grill and you let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes, loosely covered in foil. I promise the steak will be 100 times better. So let your meat rest.
Oh,
let your meat rest.
I know that just sounds like a porn grant. But okay. My rant I just have this to say. I just have names to throw out in no particular order: Cliff Kingsbury, Matt Rule, Nathaniel Hackett, Urban Meyer. Tell me, anyone who's listening or whatever, explain to me, like I'm a 2-year-old, what they had to prove before they were made head coaches in the NFL. Because now the thing is that someone, and I'm not going to mention names, I don't want it to get divisive, has to prove something before he can be a head NFL coach. And I want to know what they proved before they got that job. If anyone can tell me, then I'd be really, really okay. Go ahead.
I know we dunk on Urban Meyer a lot, and we should, but he gave us a lot of bangers in his short time at Jacksonville, like dancing on the girl. He gave us. He gave us bars.
He definitely gave some bangers. He gave some quotable, some great moments in history. Yeah, you're right.
He gave us bangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Gerald, what's up? Danny Ocean does have the smoothest voice out there. It is like ocean smooth. It's really good. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You should probably thank your mom or your dad. I don't know where you got your voice from. We are going to start our music album mock draft. Hendrix is having some issues back there, D. Like, he's okay.
Oh,
he's all right now. He's like, I'm done. So what it is, everyone who's listening, it's a 5-round mock draft, snake style. The order of mock is D, Terry, Danny, myself. We will tell you our album, and then we will tell you a few reasons why, or you don't have to say a few reasons why, or a few songs or whatever of why you picked it. So I can't get it on the screen because I am technologically inept. So I'm writing down on a piece of paper, and then we'll go over them. D, you're up.
All right. At number 101, I thought about it. I debated, who do you take if you only had one album off rip? I had a certain rapper in mind, and when I was looking through his discography, I said, I don't know if I would take any of these 101s. Then I went back to the drawing board and I thought about albums. Just albums ever that you would take at 101. And I landed at this. So at 101, I'm taking Michael Jackson Thriller. First number one.
Damn you.
Listen, Billie Jean, PYT, Lady of My Life, Thriller, Beat It, Wanna Be Starting Something. Listen, Mike won't plan. This was in the 80s. Y'all know what was getting down. The Booger Sugar was going crazy. Mike dropped this. This was classic music. I mean, this is 101 Thriller, Michael Jackson. I just feel like if you in a snake draft for music albums, Thriller 101 is a solid number one overall pick. It's a franchise player that you want to build around for years to come.
Okay. Gerald agrees with you, even though he's only heard one answer, but it's all right. It's okay. Terry.
Okay. So my starting it off, number one would be Prince Purple Rain.
Okay.
Soundtrack there. And it's Prince, and it has the Purple Rain and When Doves Cry. So I think, plus I love movies, and since it all went around the movie, I say that's a good soundtrack.
I totally agree. Good soundtrack. Danny?
So I picked albums that I personally love. So
as you should.
My team's gonna be a little bit different than y'all. Coming in at 103, Zero Skips, one of my favorite albums ever. I'm going with Watch the Throne.
That's a good one. A lot of good bops on that one.
That was a great summer for me. So Watch the Throne. That was a great summer.
That's how you taking at 104. So that means you're 105.
I'm 3. Gladys is 4. So I'm gonna come back. I got something on the rip coming back though.
Okay. I see.
All right. My number one is Marvin Gaye, What's Going On.
Okay.
There, every song.
You like the country in disarray.
I do. You will see. I like Complete Chaos, and I like someone talking about complete chaos. Sorry, Jay. And What's Going On, written by one of the members of the Four Tops. Four Tops didn't want to do it. Berry Gordy didn't want Marvin Gaye to do it. Marvin Gaye got the song, and he made it his own. and it's every word in there you can apply till today. It's like one of those albums that everything he sings about, everything he talks about, it's good for today. So I'm going Marvin Gaye, What's Going On, for my 104. And then on a snake draft, turning around, I'm bringing it back with Rage Against the Machine, their debut album. Like,
Okay.
I don't know, Zach De La Roche and Tom Bell, they go from hip hop to like funk, and it's still everything they sing about there, still happening today. And that cover of that Buddhist monk who sets himself on fire and just sits there protesting the oppression of Buddhist religion, it just all comes together. So I am going to protest albums for my 101 and my 102, and I am not sorry about it.
I like it.
Quick question for the group.
Yes.
Are these albums that are by Black artists, or are you talking about albums in general?
Albums in general.
Oh, damn. I misunderstood the assignment.
I'm sorry.
To fix this on the fly.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. No, that's on me.
Do you want a few minutes where you up again? Because we can still talk about race.
No, the second one's going to remain the same.
Okay.
This is another banger.
What's your second one?
Oh, I'm up next. Okay, so the second one, again, albums that I absolutely love. The best debut album ever for any artist on this planet, Thug Motivation 101 by Young Jeezy, an absolute bop. I've never wanted to sell cocaine more in my life.
You was ready. You was ready to do the plug, huh?
I was ready. I was there, and then I remembered who I really was.
Hey, brother, self-awareness is key.
My mother is key.
Hey, yo. Nah, we can't keep letting him get away with this. Hey, yo, we can't keep letting him get away with this.
Okay, I'm not even going to touch that one. Terry.
All right, so my next one would be Supernatural Santana. Came out in yes, with all them. Yes, it was actually #1 in 11 countries.
Oh, I love Santana. I saw him in school. I saw him at the college live.
And Maria. It's a good variety there.
I like it. Okay. I think it's Dee's turn.
All right. At my 201. No, I'm 204. At 204, I thought about it and I wanted to go with a certain debut album, but then when I realized I had 301, I thought about it again. So at my second round pick at number 4 overall, I'm going with my favorite album by the greatest to ever rap on a mic. I'm going the Black Album by Jay-Z.
Okay.
I mean, what more can I say? Encore, Dirt Off Your Shoulder. I mean, the brother was in his bag from start to finish. He was that was prime Ho really getting some things off. Said he was going to retire, but came back, worked with the hottest producers. That's a good album. And then following up on that to get the third round going.
Yep.
At 301. Danny mentioned debut albums, and I love debut albums. And my personal favorite of all time is from a brother out here, West Side. I got to go with Doggy Style by Snoop Dogg.
Damn it.
Oh, wow. Okay. I did not see that coming.
Why?
Come on, man. I mean, we're talking about Murder Was the Case, the Shiznick, Lottie Dottie. Come on. Doggy Dog World, G's and Hustlers. Come on. What a good time. What a good time.
All right. Before we continue, so far, Dee's team contains Michael Jackson Thriller, Jay-Z The Black Album, and Snoop Dogg Doggy Style.
Solid. That's solid.
It's a solid team. That is a solid team. Terry's got Prince, Purple Rain, and Santana, Supernatural. Terry, what's your third pick? How are you going to round that team out?
Well, of course, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Oh,
damn it. 98.
Damn it.
With To Zion and the doo-wop, that thing.
Danny, was that on your list?
Yeah, that was there. That was on there.
Yeah, of course.
That was a heater.
That's a heater.
Yeah. Terry coming in strong on the third round.
I did my work.
Okay. Whatever, Terry. Danny, what do you got?
I'm gonna take a risk and pass on. No, let's do this right now because it's on the way. It's a little controversial. It's got the way. So for me, my third pick is Graduation from Kanye West.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I took Kanye
favorite
West
Ye
off on my
album.
list.
I debated on having him on the list, but then I listened to Graduation again today, and I was like, "Oh, it's Graduation."
Hey, man, and that period of time, that little time capsule, that's really what albums are. That little time capsule, he was going hard back in 07. He was going hard.
Yeah, I just couldn't. All right.
That's
for
fair.
my third pick, TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool.
Okay.
That was on mine.
Take that.
Good bops.
Yeah, they were really good bops, and the production, like it was what Dupree, Babyface, Puffy. There was one other Organized Noise, like, but it was the three ladies that made it. It was their like smooth sounds, empowerment. It was great album, and I am not sorry I picked it at all.
Nah, that's a great pick.
I'm gonna for my fourth pick, I think I'm gonna go with Lady in Satin, Billie Holiday.
Okay.
It was recorded a year before her death, and actually, the songs aren't my favorite songs that she does, but it's the last album that she did, and it's kind of like her, the heroin was all on her, so she couldn't get that high range going, but you can tell just by her singing that this is someone who's overcome prison, who's overcome drugs, who's overcome abusive relationships, and you can just feel it every note that she sings in that. So Lady in Satin, Billie Holiday, my number 4.
It's a good one.
Danny.
Again, I'm going to preface this by saying these are albums that I thoroughly enjoy. So my team's going to look like, what the
as they should be.
My team is going to look real raunchy. Y'all going to be like, oh, there's no classics. But for me, D talked about the Black Album. I'm going to stay in the Jay-Z world, and I'm going to pick American Gangster. I think that is his most underrated album. It is so smooth. He is young enough to know what he's talking about, but old enough to know I could go to jail for this. So it's a great album.
Yeah, that's a good one. He had a lot of heaters on that one.
So we got Jay-Z on 2 different teams. Jay-Z's the only artist so far that has 2 different teams.
The man's good. Good.
True. Terry.
All right. Well, I'm going to pick off another team here because I'm doing Michael Jackson, but I'm doing his Off the Wall.
Okay.
That was all.
I'm going to rock with you.
Damn. That's a good one. That was almost my 101.
What year was that? Do you know, Terry, off the hand?
1979.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, Terry, your team so far, you have Prince, Purple Rain, Santana, Supernatural, Lauryn Hill, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. Out of those 4, who is your foundation? Are you going with your 101 or are you one of the other ones?
Oh, I would think my foundation would be The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I really like that To Zion song.
Okay. Danny. Wait. D. Michael Jackson, Thriller. Jay-Z, The Black Album. Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. we go, who's your foundation?
Honestly, I would say the foundational piece has to start with it has to start with Michael Jackson Thriller. I mean, I think that's just a solid 101. You take them, it's like Andrew Luck, it's like Peyton Manning, it's like LeBron James. You know you're going to build a franchise around them. Now you just got to surround them with some really, really good, supporting characters, supporting guys.
Okay, Jamie has a question. He wants to know, how can you pick Doggy Style and American Gangster over the Chronic? It's like taking ETN and Jacobs over Barkley.
Well, it's still early, but I'm going to say the Chronic is on my big board, my draft big board. Where I have it right now in terms of where I'm picking it, it just hasn't fell yet. Hasn't fell yet.
All right, Danny. Okay, Kevin G, we got you. 0, Watch the Throne. Young ZZ Thug, Motivation. Kanye West, Graduation. Who you got for your and Jay-Z, American Gangster? Who's your foundation?
We're putting this house on. We're putting all our money on Young Jeezy, and we're gonna build this house.
Really? All right.
Special time in my life when that album came out. All these albums have something special that was going on in my life at that time.
You want to tell us what it was? Or
nah,
we
can't have my brother incriminate himself. Wax. I need him on Tuesdays.
All right, I'm going with so mine were Marvin Gaye, What's Going On. I don't even know what mine are. Rage Against the Machine, TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool, Billie Holiday, Lady in Satin. Foundation's going to be Marvin Gaye, What's Going On, before the next pick, which is D.
It's my pick next.
Yep.
Well, when I was looking through of where I wanna go with this next one, I didn't know if I really wanted to go real back in time and really speak to maybe some of the older heads out here with some soul, or if I wanted to, keep it with the ladies, because I'm part of a lot of hives. And then there was just this one artist who's one of my favorite of all time. So when I say this, the people out here are gonna know. I had to go with Sade, Love Deluxe.
Okay.
It's a lot of
young blood.
No or
It's
80. No Ordinary Love's on there. Hold on, I want to make sure I'm getting this right. No Ordinary Love's on there. Like a Tattoo, Kiss of Life is like one of my favorite songs ever. Feel No Pain, Pearls, Bulletproof Soul. There's a lot of heaters on there, and Sade got something for all folks, all ranges. So that's where I'm going with. Are we in the 4th round? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
I guess I'm right. I'm right back up, aren't I?
Yeah. Before you go up, I need Kevin G to stay around so he can tell us what we missed, the debut album, and I think Jay agrees with you again. Jay's liking you a lot, D. Like Jay's liking your picks.
Me and Jay, we here with it. We here with it.
All right, your last pick.
Now, like I was previously saying, I didn't know if I wanted to go and I had 2 albums in mind. So I don't know if they're allowed to share the number 5 spot as co-draft picks. Like I maybe traded for one. But
we'll go 6 rounds.
All right.
Oh, thank God. All right.
All right. Well, since we're going 6 rounds, and I think I should take this one in the 5th round, because I think this one's going to get a lot of people. I'm going to go back to debut albums because I feel like there's something special with really catching an album early, because someone's in their hungriest stage. And when I think of debut albums, this brother right here came out the gate smoking hot fire, coming at everybody. If you was breathing and was rapping in 03, then Get Rich or Die Trying
Damn it, you
Yeah.
son of a!
Just got to be there. If you was out here getting a little bit of money, Get Rich or Die Trying was in your Serato. Come on now. 50.
Yeah.
Come on. Do I gotta go through it? What up, gangsta? Many men in the club, high all the time, pimp, 21 questions. Come on now. That was a debut. You was outside getting some money in 03. You was bumping a little Get Rich or Die Trying.
Damn it. Okay. Nice. That's a great pick. I'm not real happy about it, but that's a great pick. Terry.
Okay, I'm going. I'm glad you went 6th round because I had a choice between these two, and both of them. I'm doing Aretha Franklin, Her Lady Soul,
Okay.
1968, because she has the song "Ain't No Way" on there. Those are the kind of a natural woman kind of songs you just like to yell and sing at the top of your lungs and just pretend like you can sing.
Did you look at my list?
No, but I'm not surprised.
I think you did. All right, Jay's in love with D. We've already established that. He thinks that D is the GOAT music album drafter. I don't even know if that's a thing. Is that a thing?
It is now.
It is now. It's a thing.
Now.
And yeah, Jamie is loving the 50 Cent pick. And hi, Kyle. What's up?
What's up, Kyle?
Hey, Kyle.
And now it's Danny's turn.
So I'm gonna cheat a little bit on this.
There's no cheating.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna take Al Green's greatest hits.
Hey, technically, I got it on vinyl right here.
Yeah. I'm taking my wedding song is on there. Al
What
Green
was your wedding song?
Let's Stay Together. That was our first dance. So we're gonna let's do Al Green's greatest hits.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go, since we're can do collaborations. I'm doing Sam Cooke, Portrait of a Legend, because it spans every song that Sam Cooke did, and it especially has A Change Is Gonna Come, which is absolutely my favorite song in the whole wide world. So Sam Cooke, Portrait of a Legend, not one song, but it goes from his gospel roots to civil rights roots before he got shot. So Portrait of a Legend, Sam Cooke. And all right, now Kyle's doing fantasy curling draft. I don't even know what that is. I'm with his wife.
I'm not even fantasy curling draft.
I know, right?
I'm scared to ask for details.
I want details because he was late because of it. So it has to be something intensely perfect. And then we need Jamie to stay around with Kevin G, because Jamie is going to tell us the best album ever made. And Kevin's going to tell us the best debut album. All right. So for my final. Okay.
Can I ask one question?
Please.
I know we have 6 rounds already. Can we do an honorable mention?
Yes.
Perfect.
We can do a 6 round and then an honorable mention.
All right.
So all right. So my last pick. It's okay. I'm gonna do Alicia Keys' songs in A minor.
A bop.
Yeah. Her debut album, she produced it, has so many good songs on it. And it was our introduction to Alicia Keys, which is the most spectacular thing ever, almost, I think. So that is my last pick before we do honorable mentions. And now, Danny, your last pick before honorable mentions.
So this is real hard because it's between 2 R&B albums that I truly love. One is a classic. Everyone loves this album, but the second one is really underrated in my eyes. I'm trying to see which one I'll listen to last, and that'll be the winner. Yeah, this is the winner. For me, it is going to be Love Hate by The Dream.
Okay.
I know that could have been an undrafted free agent, but I love that album and I listen to it all the time.
Okay, I honestly can say I've never heard this album.
Oh, it's definitely a time capsule. Like it's definitely 2007, and that's it.
Okay, 2007. I must look this up now. Terry, last pick before honorable mention.
Oh, that's a hard one. I have two going there. I don't know if I want to do the greatest hits or another movie soundtrack.
You want to do another movie soundtrack.
You think?
No, I know you do.
Okay, well then let's go for the movie soundtrack. Of course, is The Bodyguard with Whitney Houston.
Oh, what else is on there? Yeah, Whitney hasn't even showed up yet.
What?
Besides I'll Always Love You, what else is on there?
Run to You is on there. That's the one I like to try to pretend like I can sing.
Okay. All right. I can't believe no one picked Whitney yet.
I know.
That makes me a little sad. Yeah.
Streets might tear us apart.
D.
Oh man. With my last overall pick, I was gonna go, but since we got an honorable mention, I'm gonna go back to some R&B, and just because when I think of all-time classic albums, this is one of them. Staying in that early 2000s range, I got to go with Confessions, Usher.
That was it. That was the other one. It was between Confessions and Dream.
Oh, you might be the GOAT of album picking. I might have to give you that title. I just might have to give you. I might. I didn't say have to. I said I might give you that title. We might have to give you that banter. But, all right.
You know what's fascinating about Confessions? He made an entire album about cheating on his girl, and we loved him even more. Like that.
Not the album, not the content. I'm talking about the music. Fire.
It is. I'm just saying, like the lead for that was, I'm cheating on my girl, and y'all gonna love me for it. Just next level.
With another baby. She got another baby on the way.
Next level talent.
He was in one of the videos singing in the rain. They don't even do that no more, man.
All right. Here's our choice. Do we want to do honorable mentions first, or do we want the gallery to give us their picks?
Can we hear back on the picks, and then I want to hear from the gallery again.
Okay. These are the picks before honorable mention, with D, who was the first picker. His picks are Michael Jackson, Thriller, Jay-Z, The Black Album, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Doggy Style, Sade, Love the Looks, and Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent. That is D's. All right, everyone got that?
Oh, and my last one was Confessions.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. Confessions. I forgot we went another round. Confessions by Usher, last round. Terry, her first pick, Prince, Purple Rain. Second pick, Santana, Supernatural. Third pick, Lauryn Hill, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Fourth pick, Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. Fifth pick, Aretha Franklin, Lady Soul. Last pick, Bodyguard soundtrack with Whitney Houston. Danny, first pick, Zero Skips, Watch the Throne. Is that right? Did I get that right?
It's just Watch the Throne. I said Watch the Throne has 0 skips on it, but it's Watch the Throne.
But who is the artist?
That's Jay-Z and Kanye.
Man, you got Kanye twice? I'm just going to disqualify you for that.
That's fair.
Damn.
That's fair.
Fire, though.
That's fair.
All right. His first pick, Jay-Z and Kanye, Watch the Throne. His second pick, Young Jeezy, Thug Motivation. Third pick, Kanye, Graduation. Fourth pick, Jay-Z, American Gangster. Fifth pick, Al Green, Greatest Hits. Last pick, Love Hate by The Dream.
Can I propose a trade? Glass, I can feel the judgment from here. Can I propose a trade for Graduation?
Trade. All right. Trade accepted.
Okay. I would like to trade Graduation for one of my favorite albums of all time, No Ceilings.
That's another good one.
Okay. That's
another good one.
So Danny has done a trade. Graduation is out. No Ceilings is in. Mine. First pick, Marvin Gaye, What's Going On? Second pick, Rage Against the Machine, Rage Against the Machine. Oh, shit. Third pick, TLC, Crazy, Sexy, Cool. Fourth pick, Billie Holiday, Lady in Satin. Fifth pick, Sam Cooke, Portrait of a Legend. And my last pick, Alicia Keys, Songs in A Minor.
That's a lot of good picks on here.
There are a lot of good picks. The crowd has to pick the winner. I think they already have. Jamie, best album ever was Nas. Really? Yeah, okay. Maybe. Not the best album ever.
I sometimes feel like It Was Written was maybe a little bit better than Illmatic, but Illmatic is one of them.
Kyle, best pick ever, Fragile by Yes. Okay. And Kevin, you didn't tell us your best debut pick.
So he just said it.
No. Yeah. Wait, what? Kevin and Jamie agree?
Illmatic.
Okay. Best album ever. 2 votes for Nas Illmatic for best album ever.
So my question to Kevin is, and this might be controversial, how could Illmatic be the best debut album ever if it's not Nas's best album?
Oof. All right. Jamie, Kevin, we need an answer on that. Jamie, Eminem, Marshall Mathers, LP, and Recovery.
Sorry, we don't listen to Eminem in these homes. No, sir. Any man to talk about throwing his mama in the trunk is not for me.
Kevin's typing.
Yeah. He's thinking. RATM puts it over the top for him. Tom Morello, yeah. Rage Against the Machine is there. I can't. Jay's honorable mention is Tupac, All Eyes on Me.
Okay.
Which we haven't given no honorable mentions yet. Okay. Kyle is shocked that Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar was not mentioned at all until he just typed it.
Well, Kyle, I think when we're talking a 6-round draft of music, you're talking 4 people. That's what, 24 total picks. So you're talking about top 25 albums of all time. Good Kid, Mad City. It's a tough one. It's tough when you're talking about of all time.
Like we haven't even gotten to. Never mind. I forgot the name of the album, so it must not be that
good. Jamie, honorable mentions: Fleetwood Mac, Rumors, Pink Floyd, The Wall, and Led Zeppelin 4.
Oh yeah, we didn't even really get into our white bag like talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't even like baby hit me baby one more time.
Kevin
Maybe
G.
some of them NSYNC albums.
Talk to me.
Fire.
All right, D. I think that's an answer to your question. Kevin is giving them a bump when your debut album is that fire. Okay. Terry, what's your honorable mention?
Oh my gosh. I'm just going to go off. Gladys, you know what this is going to be. I'm going to introduce the community to BTS and their match of the Soul 7.
She is not my sister. She is not my sister. Not my sister. Not my sister.
BTS K-pop?
Yes.
K-pop group?
Yes. She
know?
is. I can't. She's not my sister. I don't even know this girl. She just showed up.
You gotta hear Fire. They do Fires really good. And Mic Drop.
These are the best albums of all time.
On this one. The Map of the Soul is on, which they have a drum line in there on, and they step.
Oh, Terry, I don't. There are no words right now.
It's honorable mention.
Yeah, honorable mention. Shout out BTS.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, there are tears in my eyes. You just can't see it because I'm Crying inside, Terry. Crying inside.
You know, I had to do that for you.
Yeah. Okay. We're moving on. Danny, honorable mention.
This is tough. I'm looking at my list, and there's so many. Like, there's Aquemini on there, Stankonia, there's Nellyville. But again, this could have been an undrafted free agent, but I still listen to this mixtape all summer, every summer. Burn After Rollin' by Wiz Khalifa.
Good one.
That is a good honorable mention. I'm not sure if it could stand up to BTS, but yeah, it's a good honorable
mention. I doubt it. Nah, Burn After Rollin' can't touch BTS. I know that.
Can't touch them at all.
All right.
D, your honorable mention.
Man, I had a couple. Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne, the Carter 3, Clips, Hell Hath No Fury.
Ooh.
Drake, Nothing Was the Same. Party Next Door 1 and 2. Let's see. Jodeci, Forever My Lady.
Okay. All right, Young Blood.
No one said Mary J. Blige.
And I would say, in terms of compilations, I would say the best of Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
Okay. D, I have a question for you and for the gallery. You said the Carter 3. I am in the belief and in the house that the Carter 2 is the best out of the Carter series.
It's tough. I mean, those are the two best. Carter 2 and Carter 3. I've always liked Carter 3 better. I mean, you had, a Millie, Let the Beat Build, Phone
Lollipop.
Home, Mr. Carter with Hove. That's what took it over the top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair.
Jamie, who has just been censored for even mentioning R. Kelly's name and getting thrown the back.
God.
Jamie.
Hey, yo. Not and with TP2, not even like
oh my God.
12 play.
Jamie.
No.
Jamie.
You might as well say Chocolate Factory.
Oh man. Yo, Jamie a wild ball.
Yeah.
A wild ball.
No.
Jamie. I can't even, there are no words for you right now.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Jamie.
Jamie a wild ball.
Kyle thinks Terry is awesome. He would tell you, oh, she's my co-host all season. You weren't here because you were late, but that's what we said. Kyle, come on. We know Carter 2 is definitely better than Carter 3. Jamie, we're not even.
Carter 2 got hustler music on it again.
It's something about the mob. The mob is 5.5 minutes.
Money on my mind too.
Going Money on My Mind. Even the skits are good.
I don't even know if I can take anything Jamie says seriously right now. Seriously, I can't.
Jamie, you a wild bull.
He said, wait, but what about TP2.com?
Yeah, like, whoa. Just take it easy, man.
Okay. Danny, did you give us your honorable mentions?
I did. I said Burn After Rollin'. I named a few.
Oh, that's true.
I was trying
it was after BTS. I was out. I'm sorry. I clocked out after the BTS thing. So, and I'm back. All right. My honorable mentions would have to be 9 Inch Nails' Pretty Hate Machine. I like Bill Withers' self-titled album. And then Funkadelic, One Nation Under Groove.
Okay.
Those are my honorable mentions. I think the consensus was, although it was close, really close, but I think the consensus was that D is the GOAT of music albums. Although, in all fairness, it was also D's topic, so he should have been the GOAT.
That's fair.
Thank you.
I think it takes a village, and I think we're all GOATs.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You should be a politician.
You should.
I used to tell teachers back when I was in the 7th, 8th grade I was going to be a senator. Then I was like, nah, I don't think that line of work is in it for me.
Yeah. You don't want to take money in alleys?
No, I just felt like if I was just going to pretend to do some work, I'd rather do it in another field than
that's fair.
Being a politician,
All right. Before everyone gives their final say or whatever they want to do, I would be remiss, and Jeff would hate me if I didn't mention our sponsors, The Underdog. Although they do not have music albums that you can bet on, you can do best ball, which is not going to be as fun as music albums, I guarantee you. But if you go and do going for two, I cannot take Jamie today. I simply cannot take Jamie. Backstreet
No
and
Backstreet
NSYNC.
Boys or NSYNC.
You got
Okay.
BTS, Jamie. What else do you want, honey? You got BTS in there. Go to Underdog. Put the going GF2 in there. You get up to $100 matching. Best ball you can play. And play one of these albums as you are playing your best ball. It would be great. Don't listen to Jamie. That would be my other advice for today. I don't even. Is Millennium a Backstreet Boy thing? Is that what we're doing now?
Oh, DNA. That's BTS.
Kyle. All right. Before we clock out, and congratulations on. Thank you guys so much for your album picks. They were stupendous. I appreciate it. I appreciate the guys in the chat, Kevin, Jamie, Kyle, Jay, and those of you who did not talk and give us your albums for joining us. We will be back in 2 weeks. Terry and I will be back in 2 weeks with Chef David Redman and Marcus Grant, and we will be mock drafting serial killers. Not my choice. Yeah.
Mine either. It's very hard.
Wait, when you say chef, like is the play on that like real cereal?
No.
Yeah.
No.
That would be better. I'd like that one.
No.
That would be better.
Next question. Are we talking about fictional serial killers or like real life Zodiac killer?
Well, for Chef, I'm almost positive that his are going to be real life Zodiac killers. But I have a few fictional killers in mind. So, I mean, it's a mock draft. So.
All right, thank you, Jamie, for coming back to Jamie is back. He said Key Sweat. All right, Jamie, you back.
He's back. He is. You've redeemed yourself slightly, even though you're a Cleveland Browns guy. It's okay. All right, Danny, parting words.
Catch D and I on Tuesday nights at 7:30. Speak on It Pod. Follow us on IG and Twitter. Speak on It _pod. We're not this much fun, but I think we make a pretty good. We have a pretty good time on Tuesday nights.
Oh yeah.
D,
oh yeah.
What you got?
Yeah, man. Similar to what my guy Danny, he said most of it. Make sure you guys follow the pod. Speak on _pod. We're live Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey man, we out here, we living. Just remember.
Terry, what you got?
I say find a teacher and tell them thanks.
There we go. Thank you, Terry.
I didn't mean me, but all right, I'll take it.
Terry is a teacher, so yeah, but fine. That is a good advice. And I have most definitely, you need to be, if you're not already looking up the Speak on It Tuesday podcast. It's absolutely spectacular. These men tell it like it is, whether you like it or not. They're going to tell you the truth, and you're going to have to learn to live with it and love it. All right, you will love it. And I will see, not next Monday. Next Monday will be Kyle on his podcast, and then the Monday after will be Jay and I on the 2-point conversion, talking about whatever current events are happening or whatever's happening. Kyle agrees with the Speak on It because he is there. Isn't he doesn't he do your research for you guys? Or
he does do research, and as he said so eloquently, it is a very well researched show. Kyle, let me find out you've been writing some bars somewhere. You got a little 16 somewhere. You got a little 16.
I want to thank everyone for joining. I want to thank you guys for making this a wonderful time. I was kind of worried, but it was great. It was really great. I I loved it, and I appreciate all of you very much. Terry and I will be back 2 Thursdays. Next Thursday, I believe the Dynasty Gambit will be on, so you can learn everything you want to know about Dynasty plays. And then Terry and I will be on to do serial killers with Chef and Marcus, both fictional and non-fictional. And then Kyle and Dee are having like private conversations. I'm not even sure what's happening there. And then Kevin G, thank you. Kevin G will actually be on in 3 weeks, I think, with us. I forgot the topic we were mocking, but I think it has something to do with music too, because he's like really about music. So everyone, thank you for joining the In No Particular Order. Terry, co-host, you're fabulous. You're
it was
fabulous.
Nice meeting y'all.
Nice meeting you.
Thank
too.
y'all for having us. It was a great honor to be here.
Y'all. And thank you, Dee, for having Hendrix too. I enjoyed every second with him.
He's a good boy. He loves the people.
Yeah. Oh, Jamie. See, Jamie, you were there and now you're out again. You redeemed yourself and now you're back out.
Oh, wow.
Damn it, Jamie. You were so close. All right,
Maybe
everyone.
next time.
Peace. Have a great night. We will see you Tuesday and then next Monday.